Welcome to the Pub Sports Radio Stanley Cup Playoffs NHL Play of the Day for Friday, May 28th. Ian Cameron with you. We cashed last night with the Carolina Hurricanes. Double chance, minus 230. We laid a big price. We actually didn't have to, but who cares? We had the security and the safety because that game easily could have been won in overtime by Nashville. And even if that had happened, we still would have won. So I still thought it was worth it to pay up to get Carolina with the double chance last night. They win it in overtime and they advance to the second round to face the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tonight, we only have one game on the menu. It is Game 7. There is nothing like it in sports, nothing like a Game 7 in a playoff series, especially in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. And we have one tonight. It's the Minnesota Wild and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas minus 175 to minus 180. Home favorites here in Game 7, the total 5.5, depending on where you look. And I'm going to go right back to the well with the exact same type of bet on this video today that I took last night with the Carolina Hurricanes. And that's the double chance. And I'm going to take the double chance with the team that's got all the momentum going into Game 7 tonight, and that is the Minnesota Wild as they go into Vegas here. I think they're going to make this a difficult game for the Golden Knights. They have won 2 in a row. And I think what's scary for Vegas, they've now got a couple of their players on the COVID-19 protocol list, and they're starting to have these COVID cases. They're not playing as well the last couple of games. Marc-Andre Fleury had a shaky third period the other night. And what's scary, too, for the Golden Knights is really for the first time in this entire series, the top 2 offensive players on the Minnesota Wild got their game going and started to contribute finally offensively in that Game 5 win. I'm talking about Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov and, of course, Kevin Fiala, who both scored in Game 5 in the win for the Minnesota Wild. That's trouble for Vegas. They had kept those 2 players in check throughout this series, and to see them score and contribute, it has to be a little nerve-wracking and a little bit upsetting if you're the Golden Knights. And they need more from their depth forwards. To be honest with you, the Vegas Golden Knights have not gotten a whole lot of production outside of just a couple of players in this series. Marchessault, Tuck, Stone have been the guys that have done most of the scoring. They need a little bit more from their forwards down the lineup. It's not going to be easy. Minnesota has been very good in their franchise, believe it or not, in Game 7s. They've got serious momentum on their side going into this winner-take-all 7th game of this series. So what I like in this game is the Minnesota Wild double chance. You can find that in the minus 120 to minus 130 range, depending on which book you look at. And what this means is that just like last night with Carolina, 3 of 4 possibilities can cash this ticket. Minnesota wins at all in this game in either overtime or in regulation. That bet cashes. It also cashes if the game goes to overtime, and even if Vegas wins in overtime, we cash this bet. The only result that would result in a loss for this wager is if Vegas wins in regulation, which could happen. Obviously, it could happen. And we know they've had a pretty good home record all year, but I like the form of Minnesota to make this a difficult game for Vegas. And if Vegas wins, I think I'll take my chance that it'll require extra time for it. I'm going to go with Minnesota, double chance, minus 120 to minus 130. It's in that range from sportsbook to sportsbook. We're going to go with that for my Pub Sports Radio NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs Play of the Day for Friday, May 28th. I'm Ian Cameron. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow on Saturday for another Pub Sports Radio Stanley Cup Playoffs NHL Play of the Day.